Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on 5 Acre Homestead. My name is Danny and today we're doing a compost bin DIY pallet project. You guys probably know all about compost, so I'm not really going to go too into it right now, but I'm planning on a future video to where I do talk about it and actually make it, so stay tuned for that. But in this video, it's all about constructing this stupid easy DIY pallet compost bin. So if you guys enjoy the video, be sure to leave a thumbs up on it, comment down below, and subscribe to 5 Acre Homestead, and let's get into the build. Okay, so before we actually start the construction of our compost bin, there are a couple site considerations to take into account and to keep in mind, and essentially one of those has to deal with the sun. Now, it depends on person to person, but general rule of thumb is you don't want your compost bin in full-on direct hot sunlight. It'll dry out your compost and it's easier to maintain if it's in a little bit of shade or light shade. So if you have a garden or if you're building a garden, make sure you put your compost bin in the area of the garden where there's the most shade. So secondly, is your compost bin going to be in your garden? If it's not, how close is it to your garden? How close is it to your house? If it's 200 feet away from your garden, it's going to be a pain shuttling compost back and forth every time you need to use it. Put it close to your garden, it might make it a little easier to transport back and forth. If it's too close to your house, on another hand, or another thought, is the smell going to get a little overwhelming or stinky come time for decomposition of all the things you're putting in your compost bin? Something to keep in mind. Okay, so lastly, since we are essentially constructing a structure using our pallets, we want to make sure that we have a nice, flat, level working area and a working surface. You guys probably can't really tell on camera and from where you guys are currently at, but there's a nice slope right here, and if I were to build the compost bin right here, there'd be a wobble to it. So we need to take the tractor. You can also do it by hand if you want to. I'm just going to cheat and make a nice flat surface, and then we'll get to constructing our compost bin. Okay, so that should do it. We'll get our pallets put down and we'll kind of get the basic structure just put up and see what it looks like. Okay, so this is kind of the basic structure of our pallet compost bin. As you all know, with pallet projects, not all pallets are created equally, and so the left and right sided ones are about 5 inches or so taller than the pallet on the back. So we need to basically get them so the top is completely level all around. And so actually what I'm going to do, I think, is try to dig out 5 inches or so underneath the left and the right sided ones, which should then bring it level with the back pallet. So that's what we're gonna do next. So let's get the tops completely level and I'll show you how we do that. Yeah. Look out. Get. All right, you guys, so that's it. This is the finished product of our DIY compost bin made out of pallet wood. And yes, it was stupid easy because I did it. So if I can do it, you can do it too. And I'm really happy with how it came out. You know, it's always a little bit of a challenge to use different sized pallets and to make it work, but we just kind of had to think outside the box and we made it work. So yeah, super happy with how it came out, and I'm excited to get some compost going in the next video. That's what I'm planning on doing. So if you guys enjoyed this one, be sure to stay tuned for the next one, because we're going to start compost. We're going to dive into a little bit of information about it and just make a video all about compost. If I've already made that video, I'll put a link to it right here so you guys can check it out for yourselves. But I'm super excited to get this bad boy rolling, and I hope you guys stay tuned for the video. If you enjoyed this one, be sure to leave a thumbs up on it, comment down below, and subscribe to 5 Acre Homestead. We will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.